Oh, Whee! This is my new trading room, guys. All right. We have desks on this side. I'm gonna set up some more desks over here. So I went with this Magellan standing desk right here. It was actually listed $650 last week, but this week it is $380. Hey guys, so you've seen me assemble this now, and I want to talk about why I chose to buy this desk. First of all, I actually had one of these from last year. I managed to get this desk on sale. It retails for about $500 to $600, but I managed to get it on sale this time around for $380. And the reason I chose to buy it in general is as a trader, you tend to be hyper-focused on trading stocks, watching tickers, and if you're sitting down all day for 8 hours a day, you just become an unhealthy fat slob, and I'm trying to get into shape again. A couple of small things you can do to stay healthy is just use a standing desk rather than a sitting desk. You burn more calories, etc. Anyway, let's go into why I think this desk is a good desk for most traders, especially frugal traders like myself. At the price point, it's honestly one of the most stable desks you'll find around. One of the things I recommend when you do buy these standing desks, or if you're trying to buy a standing desk at a store, is go ahead and give it a shake, see how stable it is. This is actually relatively stable compared to a lot of the other standing desks I was looking at. I went to IKEA and I played around with a desk called the Bacant, and that thing was completely unstable while standing, and it was unstable while sitting. Like a normal standing desk should be 100% stable while sitting. I decided to go with this desk. It's called the Realspace Magellan. So I want to quickly elaborate a little bit more on the pros and cons of this desk. I think the biggest pro is the cost. At $380, it's actually a very stable desk for $380. It can sort of support up to 200 pounds of weight, which for a trader, most of my gear can fit on this. The electronic setup for this table, it has an auto up, auto down, 2 memory settings that you can set to. Other desks at this price point have a button that you have to press and hold down until you get to the height setting that you're looking to have. The other major benefit of this desk is it's actually very easy to set up, and you can tell it's actually pretty well built and good material that is used in this desk. It honestly took me about 40 minutes to set up, and I took tons of sandwich and snack breaks in between, and it still only took me probably 45 minutes of actually working to set up. These shitty desks actually took longer for me to set up. Everything just fit together seamlessly. You didn't have to jerry-rig one screw to kind of fit into a weird angle because the manufacturer honestly doesn't give a shit. Cons: the actual packaging of this desk is very compact and in one box. Now that might sound good, but it actually makes that one box super heavy. So unless you're a 6'4" juggernaut, you're gonna probably need at least 2 people to move this box around. It was very difficult for me to move and lift, and even the final desk itself is a little bit on the heavier side. So it makes moving and adjusting a little bit difficult. It's not to say you can't do it. Personally, I think it's just a little safer to have at least one person help you move this desk around. Downsides with this table, in my opinion, is the color scheme. I have dark floors, if you guys can't tell. So the color choices here for this desk are dark and darker. So if you have a dark themed home like me, you might not be able to match it with the color scheme of the rest of your house. I would say that's a huge disadvantage. One other thing people do complain about is the speed this goes up and down, but honestly speaking, I'm completely content with it. If I move these desks around, it's only just going to be a little bit at a time, maybe minor adjustments, and honestly, I don't think the speed is that bad. For those of you who don't have a standing desk, I highly recommend it. I think your back will feel better from not sitting all day, as well as you'll feel a little bit healthier and a little bit more active throughout your trading day, or if you're an office worker, throughout your working day. I might choose to redo these shitty low quality desks that I bought. I feel like if I give it a good karate chop, this desk will crack in half. I want to quickly mention the competitors to this type of product. The Bekant at IKEA, it simply just wasn't stable for me. The display model, which should be a model that they took a lot of effort to maintain and use, at its highest height wasn't stable, and even at its lowest height, if I were to shake it, the thing was just rattling all over the place. The Bekant for me was out of the question. I didn't want my expensive gear to be sitting on an unstable desk like that. I thought the Vera desk was pretty cool, but it was also double the price of this desk. Personally speaking, I'm a frugal guy. I saw this desk. It was 60-inch width versus the 55-inch Vera, and with the 55-inch Vera being double the price, I of course went with the Magellan just in price alone. The Jarvis, it was just out of my price range. I didn't even want to test it out. I'm sure it's a very good desk, but $1,000 is, you know, at that point, why? Just get something cheaper. It still gives you the right, if you're not happy with it, to throw it out in a few years and start over and buy the Jarvis then at that point if you're not happy with it. As you guys can see, I went a little crazy and I ended up with 4 of the adjustable Magellan desks. So yeah, I bought these desks with my own money. This isn't sponsored. I'm not sponsored by Magellan or the manufacturer of these desks. I was in the process of moving. I figured now was the time to invest in a nice, clean, symmetrical look. This is a tax deduction for me. I am a full-time trader and I can write off these desks against my income, or to those of you guys who like to make fun of me, against my losses. It will probably cost me about 30% less than I actually paid for it. So don't go crazy just because you see me doing it on YouTube. Hey, Frugal Tiger bought 4 desks and he's supposed to be frugal as fuck. No, don't do that. You know, if you like the concept of having maybe 1 standing desk or 2, go for it. But this is just how I chose to set up my workstation. It's a nice, clean setup for me and will keep me on my feet throughout the trading day rather than sitting on my ass all day. I spent all weekend trying to get that ideal, clean YouTuber desk look. I use these cable ties and organize all my cables, and I just couldn't do it. I figured all these YouTubers with that clean desk setup probably have another desk on the side where they actually do their work that's all dirty and messy. I'm gonna just leave everything work friendly, make sure I can just get to work as quickly and readily as I can. So I just left everything as is, and I'm pretty happy with that setup. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and if you didn't enjoy it, I don't know what to say. That's all I got. See you next time. I just want the money, 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 money.